Yeah, you know, I know you don't know, but you know what I'm saying. I know you don't know what I'm saying, but you know what I'm saying. You don't know me, and I don't know you, but right now we kind of like know each other, and that's what's happening. You seeing a guy with headphones, and a laptop. Yeah, I got a laptop here. If you don't see it, I got a laptop with me, and I have headphones. And that's the thing about headphones. Everybody now has headphones. Like back in the days, in the village, you see a guy with headphones, you just knew that this guy was gonna become a DJ. Headphones were the markers of DJs. Not everybody just had headphones. Only people who wanted to become DJs. You know what I'm saying? So if you see a guy with headphones, just know DJ. Yeah. And the moment he gets a laptop, then you know that's a professional DJ. You know what I'm saying? He has just gone commercial, and you just start inviting him to birthday parties, funerals. I'm not sure. Okay, well, we don't DJ in funerals. But if someone is having an obituary, yeah, you need a DJ just to play a sad song behind. And that is what needs a DJ. And you have no laptop, how the hell are you going to DJ? So they needed like a laptop and a visual DJ. I remember a lot of kids in my neighborhood, as soon as they get like a computer, they'll be like, yo, bro, do you have visual DJ so that you can transfer the visual DJ to them so that they can start their DJing career? But nowadays, everybody has headphones and a laptop. Now, you can see a guy with headphones and laptop thinking he's a DJ. No, he's an accountant. Like, what? When did accountants started to need like headphones? Don't accountants just go and count stock, inventory? How many chickens do you have in a farm? Do you have how many chairs do you have? That's what you would think about what accountants do. But no, nowadays they have headphones. They're in a meeting at work, listening to what they're listening to, and that's what's happening. Yeah, I'm probably nervous right now talking to you because you see my hands just all over the place. That's how you cure the nervousness, you know. But yeah, the month right now is it's November 2025. So we're almost towards the end of the year. We're almost towards the end of the year, and I just saw two lesbians today. I saw them, and I can tell that they've been lesbians for a very long time. They were wearing that John Cena outfit and the sambas. Like, you know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I saw two of them. I don't know why I'm telling you this, but I saw them. You should have seen them too, and you will think about them if you saw them. But that's just what I've just realized. I realized that you can't be a lesbian after October. You know what I'm saying? If like you gotta be a lesbian from January until the end of October. Anytime after October, yo, it's too late because it's almost as if like all this year, like you couldn't get what you wanted, and you be like, I might just then become a lesbian. So I didn't make the rules. I didn't make the rules. The lesbian made that rule. They said no more lesbians after October. We don't trust you. You know what I'm saying? You can be an ally to the lesbians, but don't start that movement. It's not the best time to be a lesbian, bro. And there's this thing, even during during the day, you can't be a lesbian after 9. You get what I'm saying? You gotta decide in the morning. Probably like around 11 a.m. Well, that's the best time to decide. You know what I'm saying? Even during the week, you can't be a lesbian after Thursday. Thursday, that's the cutoff. So Thursday, before October, and before 9 p.m., that's when you decide to be a lesbian. So I saw those lesbians that I could tell they made that decision way earlier in their lives. You know what I'm saying? So that's just what I saw. And this thing, oh, listen, I don't make the rules. It's not me. They made that rule, bro. That's all I'm saying. That was tea. It went just down my throat, bro. So yeah, man. But that's the thing about DJs, but let's start DJing nowadays, bro. Everybody now is just becoming a DJ. You see somebody who's an Instagram model. I don't even know how that works. How do you model on an Instagram? Like you take a picture, you're a model, bro. Like if I take a picture like this, I'm a model. I put it on Instagram, I just become a model. Like what happened to the vetting of people becoming models? So, but that's what's happening with times. Times are changing. So over time will change. So it takes time for time to change, and then times change, and then we're just gonna say, yeah, times are changing. So now everything's going digital, modeling going digital, DJs going digital, lesbians going digital. That's what we're seeing. Everything's just going digital nowadays, So yeah, we're having like Instagram models, and then the Instagram models, they become DJs. You know what I'm saying? They build like the online presence, and then they go to DJ. Like, what? I just thought you were taking pictures. You were changing the sets. You have headphones. What? All this time you had headphones and a laptop. What's happening? But that's what's happening. That's what's happening in the world, man. That's what's happening in the world, And people are having allergies. Actually, I don't know why people are having allergies. Because back in the days, we had like very serious allergies. This guy can eat a cow. He eat a cow meat, bro. He he gets pimples. He becomes more ugly because probably he was already ugly and he just gets more ugly with the allergy. Well, even like the people who are beautiful, they when they get out, they get that allergy from eating like beef, that cow meat. Oh, they get sick. You see their skin like, oh, what happened to you? But that is what's happening. But the thing is now people are having like a very weak allergies, bro. Back in the days, a guy could eat a peanut and die. Like those were serious allergies, like allergy that makes you die. Now somebody will come to you like, yo, I'm lactose intolerant. Like what? What the hell is a lactose? Have you ever seen like any lactose in your life? And you say, oh, I can't tolerate lactose. Like lactose is like some dude who's just chilling in a corner like, yo, I'm lactose, bro. I'm so annoying. Like what? You wanna tell me that you can't tolerate lactose? Like get the hell out of here, bro. Get the hell out of here. Like, bro, get a real allergy. Like you get what I'm saying? Like and lactose, that's all. Come on. But it turns out that the people who are like lactose intolerant, it just means that they get like when they eat milk or whatever food that has dairy, like yogurt or just pure milk. So you see a goat and you just go, you eat all this milk. Well, not all goats have milk. They gotta be the one that just gave birth and then they have that milk. And you eat that goat milk, oh, bro, you're gonna have diarrhea or you're gonna start like just letting the air out, the methane, the gas into the environment. That's what happens. So that's what happens to you, and then you just become a bad person around other people. You know what I'm saying? Because you're lactose intolerant. You get what I'm saying? So, but I think that's a weak ass allergy. It's a weak allergy because imagine you're a gangster. You're a gangster and you have a lactose intolerant and you're about to go rob a guy. You take out you take out a weapon like, yo, give me your money. And then the thing is, in the morning you had some chocolate or you had some cheese, and then the lactose got you. Like no one's gonna take you serious now. Like what? What do you mean you can't tolerate lactose? But those are just the things that are happening in the world, man. You know. And here's the thing, man. But people are growing up, man. We're growing up. Times are changing. People are growing up. The economy is doing whatever that it's doing. The politicians are stealing our money. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like we need to have more prisons, actually. We need to have more prisons because crime is increasing in the world. You know what I'm saying? And I have not had a new prison being built. I've heard about them building a new hospital. People are getting sick, so we need to heal the people. So I understand there's a need, and then you meet that demand with the hospital. People are getting more sick, and we have hospitals. Then we need more, then we need more schools because we have more children. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, not all children are gonna become like good people in the society. If you see like an adult right now, then adult was a child before. You know what I'm saying? We all thought they're gonna have like a bright future and everything, but we hope they have a bright future. But you know what happens? Think about three bad guys that you know. They were once children. They were born, but then they just become bad people. So that's why we need more prisons, because these children, like the population is growing, and then we're having more people being born who are gonna become criminals. It's just about exposure. The more people you have, the more criminals you're gonna have. You get what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe my analysis are wrong. I don't know. But I feel like we're going to have more criminals in the future and we need to build more prisons. We have not had a new prison being built in a very long time. Like, I don't know about a new prison. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, what happens in the prisons that all these criminals, when they go to prison, right? So what prisons has become a rehabilitation center. So these prisons go there and then they think about their lives so that they can change their lives. But if it's a lot of you guys and you take somebody who stole a cheese with like a murderer or like a somebody who does a heist, who does like very big crimes that are like, yo, this is crazy. What do they say? They say bad characters corrupt good manners. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, bad characters corrupt good manners. You know what I'm saying? You probably had a good less crime, and now you are being crowded with all the brutals who do all the kind of crimes, and you're just gonna become bad. And you know what I'm saying? I don't know. But what all I'm saying is that too much criminals in one place, bad ideas. That's what's gonna happen. So if we have like different kinds of prisons, I don't know if that is a system, but if we have different kinds of prisons wherein like less crimes, medium crimes, and high crimes, you know, because there are people in the middle and the people like in a very high crime, like yo, you shouldn't be part of society. But the thing is, we don't have enough space for these prisoners. I know, like maybe you can say it's a waste of money, you know, feeding them, but yeah, these guys are gonna come out and then they're worse. They save their time, but now they're worse, and then just like they terrorize the community. So we need more prisons, you know what I'm saying, so that they have more space, and the criminals who are growing up, when they but by the time they commit their crimes or they get caught for their crimes, then we have more space for them. That's just one of the ideas that I've just been thinking about, bro. We need more prisons. But what I've realized that actually there was budget for building these prisons. But the thing is, the criminals they ate the money to build the prisons. You know corruption. You know what's happening in this country. Well, I'm in South Africa. I'm not saying South Africa is corrupt. I'm just saying like it's one of the countries that have that corruption. You know what I'm saying? There are like other countries out there in the world that have corruption. I don't want to mention them. These are first world countries. They do crime, bro. They do corruption, bro. And it's stressful. So we need more prisons. Just so let's sign a petition like, yo, 3 prisons per year. You know what I'm saying? Like before 2030, we need to have like at least like more prisons. I don't have the numbers in my mind. I haven't run the simulations, you know, because how would I know how many prisons we need? Because I don't have the numbers about criminals, like how many criminals we have. But I think as a society we need to know. We need to have like criminals numbers of, yeah. We need to project the number of criminals that we're gonna have so that we can plan properly. You know, so yeah, that's what's going on, bro. You know what I'm saying? But the world is changing. You know, the people are becoming woke. We're becoming sensitive. And as we should be, I think we need to be more sensitive, bro. Because how are you gonna see something that hurts my feelings and expect people to be like, no, that's okay. No, bro, you hurt my feelings, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'll call the police, bro. You harass me, bro. You cyberbully me, bro. Oh, bro. Huh. Damn, bro. Yeah, you go to jail, bro. There's more prisons that will be built in the future if you bully me, bro. I'll tell you, bullying is illegal. I don't know by which law, but it should be illegal somewhere. So don't bully people, but let's take care of one another. Let's love one another, and that's all I just came here to say. You know, so I don't know what's happening in your life, bro. I just hope you take care you take care of one another. You know, I'm stuttering right now. I'm probably just hungry, bro. I have not eaten. Like, so just if you have not eaten too, bro, just go grab a meal. Do something about that. You know. Yeah. I don't even know what is the name of this segment of the show, but this is just brought to you by the random guys. You know, it's just one of those segments because sometimes we don't bring out like the full episodes. So just in the meantime, we're waiting for the full episode and all entire hour. You get something. You know what I'm saying? I talk to you. We just catch up, and you tell me what's happening in your world. You know, you can just comment down there on the comment section and tell me what's happening in your world, so that we just dissect that we understand what's going on in the world, because the world is moving. People have girlfriends nowadays. You know, I mean, even back in the days, I don't know, but back in the days, they would just arrange a marriage for you. They will look at a lady in the neighborhood like, yo, man, this is a suitable mate for you. So if you're looking for a lady, yeah, I know a couple. You know, I know a couple that want to get married because it's about that time. You know, but every time it's always all about that time. It just depends whose time it is. You know, it's always that time for somebody to get married. It's always that time for somebody to make a child. It's always that time for somebody to get a girlfriend. It's always that time for somebody to go to school. It's always that time. And you always think that, oh, the world is moving this way. No, it's just you and the part of people that you're part of. I don't know if I'm making sense. Like if you're 23 years old, you just think that's what the world is going. No, it's only the 23-year-old. That's what most of you are going through. If you're like 37 years old, bro, you just think that, oh, everybody's having gout. No, bro. It's just your time. You know what I'm saying? A year ago, somebody was having gout around your age. A year ago, there was a guy who was going through the same stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because nothing is new under the sun. Like nothing is new under the sun. I don't know why I'm being motivational, bro. But I can motivate you. I can motivate you, bro. You got 2 chickens. How about we make 4 out of those chickens? Because they lay eggs. Well, not all eggs are layers. Some chickens are just out there, bro. You know what I'm saying? So if you need eggs, hit me up, bro. I got a chicken business, bro. I know a guy who knows a guy, who's my supplier. This is not an advertisement. It is, I don't know. It's probably it is, bro. You know. But yeah, my name is Jeremy McSpanky, and I love you people. Like you listen to me for this long, for 15 minutes. You're listening to me. To me, that is love. That is dedication. It is really dedication, bro. So I don't know what's happening, bro. Like this is I got this wall out here. I don't have like a nice wall that I've put so far. I didn't build it. So if I built it, bro, I'll probably have like green walls, or probably. But in the future, I'm still setting up stuff. Yeah, I don't know, but this is where we're gonna be talking, like probably every week, every few days. You know what I'm saying? And then while we wait for the random guys podcast, this is not even a podcast. This is just I don't know what is it, bro. This is what called the Thoughtables. Yeah, we think. Just think with me. But you let me know what you want us to think about in the comment section, and then we just think that through. Just listen to me while you're doing whatever you're doing. You're cooking. You're doing laundry. You're talking to your grandma, like whatever that you're doing. Whatever age that you are, you're 43 years old, welcome. Everybody's welcome because I love people. I love y'all and take care of yourself. My name has been Jeremy Swingy. Nda.